I left my daughter in Lagos for 8 years so I could build her a better life in London. When I finally brought her to the UK, she wouldn't even look at me. She called my sister Mommy. Let me take you back to 2016, when I still believed leaving was the right choice. My daughter Zara was 4 years old the day I left Nigeria. I can still see her face, those big brown eyes filled with confusion as I packed my suitcase in our one-room apartment in Suralia. She kept putting her little dresses in my bag, thinking she was coming with me. Baby, Mommy is going to London to work, I told her, my heart already breaking. I'm going to send money so you can go to a good school. So we can build a house. So you can have everything I never had. I want to come with you, Mommy. She was crying now, clutching my wrapper. Soon, baby. Very soon. Auntie Ngozi will take care of you. You stay with her and your cousins. My sister Ngozi had 3 children already, but she'd agreed to take Zara while I sorted myself out in the UK. Just for a year, we said. Maybe 2 maximum. Just until I got my papers, got settled, saved enough to bring her over properly. I was a single mother with a diploma in business administration that was worth nothing in Lagos. No job, no husband, no hope. When my friend Bimp called from London saying she could connect me with a care work agency, it felt like God answering my prayers. The visa would be a Tier 2 health and care worker visa. Legal, legitimate, a pathway to permanent residence. At the airport, Zara screamed. She screamed so loud that other travelers stopped to stare. She clung to my legs while Ngozi tried to pull her away. Mommy, don't go. Mommy, please. The sound of her voice followed me through security, onto the plane, across the ocean. It follows me still. London hit me like a slap in the face. The cold wasn't just weather, it seeped into my bones and never left. I landed in November 2016, and I swear I didn't feel warm again until June. Bim picked me from the airport and took me to Peckham, to a flat she shared with 4 other Nigerian women. My room was a mattress in the corner of the living room, separated by a bedsheet hung on a rope. This is just temporary, oh, Bimp assured me. Once you start working, you'll find your own place. The care work agency sent me to my first assignment, a care home in Croydon. I'd be working night shifts, 10 p.m. to 8 a.m., taking care of elderly white people who could barely remember my name. Some called me by their former housemaid's name. Some asked me if I'd lived in trees back in Africa. One old man called me a monkey to my face. I smiled through it all. Cleaned their urine, changed their soiled sheets, fed them, bathed them. All I could think about was Zara. Every pound I earned was for her. I called her every day on WhatsApp. In the beginning, she'd cry. When are you coming home, Mommy? I miss you. Soon, baby. Very soon. Look what Mommy sent you. I'd hold up toys I'd bought from Primark, wrap them in London bags to make them look expensive. Ngozi would show them to her later. I sent money home every month. £300, £400, sometimes £500 when I did double shift. For Zara's school fees. For her clothes. For her food. For the house I was building, brick by brick, through Western Union transfers. Ngozi, make sure she goes to a good school or private school, not those public schools where they don't learn anything. Don't worry, sister me. I'm taking care of her like my own. 1 year became 2. 2 became 3. My visa was tied to my employer. I couldn't just leave and find better work. I was trapped in that care home, trapped in that shared flat in Peckham, trapped between 2 worlds, not Nigerian enough anymore, never British enough. The WhatsApp calls started changing. Zara was 6 now, then 7. She wasn't crying anymore when we talked. She was distant. Distracted. Zara, how was school today? Fine. What did you learn? I don't know. Baby, talk to Mommy. Tell me about your day. Mommy Ngozi is calling me. I have to go. Mommy Ngozi. The first time I heard it, I thought I'd misheard. The second time, I convinced myself Zara was just confused. By the third time, I knew. My sister had become mommy and I had become, what? A voice on a phone. A stranger who sent money. Ngozi, why is she calling you mommy? I asked on a separate call, trying to keep my voice steady. Adis, what do you want me to do? The child is with me 24/7. She goes to school, I'm the one who takes her. She's sick, I'm the one who rushes her to hospital. You're in London, I'm here. Children will call you what they see. But you're not her mother. I am. Then come back and be her mother. No. The words stung because they were true. But I couldn't come back. Not yet. I was so close to getting my indefinite leave to remain. 5 years of continuous residence, that's all I needed. I was already 3 years in. I took on more shifts. Started working at 2 different care homes. Morning shift at one, evening shift at another. I barely slept. My body was destroying itself, but I didn't care. The more money I sent, the better life Zara would have. The faster I could bring her to London. By 2020, I'd been gone for years. Zara was 8. The pandemic hit and everything shut down. Flights were cancelled. Even if I wanted to visit, I couldn't. The video calls became shorter. Sometimes Zara wouldn't even come to the phone. She's playing with her cousins, Ngozi would say. But I haven't talked to her in 3 days. Adis, you need to understand, she has a life here. She has friends, she has school, she has her cousins. You can't expect her to just drop everything every time you call. I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell Ngozi that Zara was my daughter, not hers. But what ground did I have to stand on? I was the one who left. I was the one who chose London over Lagos, chose money over motherhood. One night in 2021, I was scrolling through Facebook when I saw it. A post from Ngozi. A photo of her and Zara, both dressed in matching Ankara. The caption, Mommy and daughter twinning. My princess. Red heart. The comments were full of people gushing over how beautiful they looked together, how Zara looked just like Ngozi, what a wonderful mother Ngozi was. Not one person corrected them. Not one person said, that's actually her aunt, not her mother. My hands were shaking so badly I dropped my phone. That's when I noticed something else. I scrolled through Ngozi's profile. There were dozens of photos. Zara's birthday parties. Zara's school events. Zara's dance recitals. Zara dressed up for church. Zara. I wasn't in a single one. Because I wasn't there. I called Ngozi immediately. It was 2 a.m. in London, 3 a.m. in Lagos. I didn't care. Why are you posting my daughter as if she's yours? Adis, it's just Facebook now. Don't start. Just Facebook. You're telling people she's your daughter. I didn't say that. They assumed. What do you want me to do? Write an essay under every photo explaining that I'm just the auntie raising her because her real mother abandoned her for London. I didn't abandon her. I'm working for her. Every pound I send. We know, Adis. We know about the money. But money is not a mother. She hung up. I sat in my tiny room in Peckham and cried until I couldn't breathe. The Nigerian woman I shared the flat with, Sister Yetund, came to check on me. My sister, she said softly, this is the price we pay. Every woman here has left something behind. Some of us left our children. Some left our husbands. Some left our dignity. We all pay. But I didn't want to pay anymore. I couldn't. In 2022, I finally got it. My indefinite leave to remain. 6 years after leaving Nigeria, I had permanent residence in the UK. I could work anywhere. I could leave and come back. I was free. The first thing I did was start the paperwork to bring Zara over. It took another year, visa applications, documents, proof of accommodation, proof of income, biometrics. The British government wanted to make sure I could actually take care of my own daughter. By the time everything was approved, it was 2023. Zara was 11 years old. I'd been gone for 7 years. Ngozi, the visa is approved. I'm bringing her to London. The line went quiet. Ngozi, did you hear me? Zara's visa is ready. Addis. My sister's voice was strange. Careful. Are you sure that's a good idea? What do you mean, am I sure? She's my daughter. Of course I'm bringing her here. But she's settled here. She has her school, her friends, her life. Her life is with me. I'm her mother. On paper, yes. But Addis, she barely knows you anymore. Then it's time for her to know me again. I'm booking the flight. She's coming in 2 weeks. I didn't wait for Ngozi's response. I'd already waited too long. Those 2 weeks felt like 2 years. I found a 1-bedroom flat in Peckham, nothing fancy, but it was ours. I decorated Zara's corner with pink bedsheets, bought her new clothes, filled the kitchen with Nigerian food, everything I thought she'd want. I looked up schools in the area. I googled how to reconnect with your child after years apart. I practiced what I'd say to her at the airport. I imagined her running into my arms. I imagined us crying happy tears. I imagined starting over, becoming the mother I should have been all along. I imagined wrong. The day she landed, I was at Heathrow 3 hours early. I held a balloon, a welcome sign, flowers. I looked ridiculous, but I didn't care. This was my daughter. My baby. Finally coming home to me. She walked through arrivals with Ngozi, who'd accompanied her on the flight. She was so tall now. So beautiful. She looked like me, but also nothing like me. Her hair was in neat cornrows. She wore a tracksuit with a small backpack. She looked terrified. Zara. Baby. I ran to her, arms open. She stepped back. She actually stepped back from me. Moved closer to Ngozi. Zara, it's me. It's mommy. My voice cracked. She looked at Ngozi. Not at me. At Ngozi. Ngozi put her hand on Zara's shoulder. Go to your mom, baby. Remember what we talked about? Zara walked toward me slowly, like I was a stranger offering candy. I hugged her anyway. She was stiff in my arms. Wooden. Like she was hugging someone she'd just met. We collected her suitcase in silence. In the car, I tried to make conversation. Are you hungry? We can stop at Nando's. Do you like Nando's? Oh, you probably haven't had it before. It's a restaurant here. Portuguese chicken. You'll love it. I'm not hungry. Okay. Well, we'll go straight home then. I decorated your space. It's pink, you still love pink, right? It's okay. Tomorrow we can go shopping. Primark, H&M, wherever you want. Get you some UK clothes, in it. I tried to laugh, tried to sound casual. She stared out the window. Ngozi sat in the back seat with her, quiet. When we got to my flat, Ngozi helped bring Zora's things inside. I'll stay tonight, Ngozi said. Help her settle in. I wanted to say no. I wanted my sister to leave so I could have my daughter to myself. But looking at Zora's face, at the fear barely hidden behind her eyes, I nodded. Okay. Just tonight. That night, I heard Zora crying. I went to her corner, pulled back the pink curtain I'd hung for privacy. Baby, what's wrong? I want to go home. You are home. This is your home now. No. She was sobbing. I want to go home. To real home. To Mommy Ngozi. Every word was a knife. Ngozi came and held her. Whispered to her in Igbo, words I couldn't hear. Eventually, Zora fell asleep in Ngozi's arms. My sister looked at me with something like pity. Addis, I tried to warn you. She'll adjust, I said, but I didn't believe it. Ngozi left after 3 days. Zara cried when she left. Clung to her at the door. Please don't leave me here. Please, mommy. Take me with you. Zara, your mom is here now. You'll be okay. I promise. She's not my mom. You're my mom. I stood there and took it. What else could I do? The first month was hell. Zara barely spoke to me. She picked at her food. She stayed in her corner with her phone, video calling Nigeria constantly. I enrolled her in year 6 at the local primary school. She came home crying every day. They make fun of my accent, she said one afternoon, the most words she'd spoken to me in weeks. Your accent is beautiful. You're Nigerian. Be proud. I don't want to be Nigerian. I want to go home. Nigeria is your home. No, it's not, she screamed. This is not home. You are not my mom. Why did you bring me here? Why did you take me from my real mom? I slapped her. I didn't mean to. It just happened. My hand moved before my brain could stop it. Zara stared at me, shocked. Then she ran to her corner and didn't come out for the rest of the night. I called Ngozi, crying. What have I done? What have I done to my own child? You left her, Addis. For 7 years, you left her. Money is not love. Presents are not presents. You can't buy back lost time with Western Union transfers. I did it for her. Everything was for her. Was it? Or was it for you? So you could say you made it in London? So you could post photos in winter coats and make people back home jealous? That's not fair. You want to know what's not fair? I raised your daughter. I woke up with her when she had nightmares. I sat with her through every fever, every school play, every parents' day where she asks why you couldn't be there. I became her mother because you weren't there. And now you want to take her away from the only life she knows and expect her to love you. Expect her to call you mommy. She is my daughter. Then act like her mother. Stop being a stranger who happens to share her blood. The call ended. I sat in my living room in Peckham, in the flat I could finally afford, with my indefinite leave to remain, with all the papers and status and UK life I'd sacrificed everything for. And I'd never felt more lost. 6 months passed. Zara still barely spoke to me. She did her schoolwork. She ate the food I cooked. She said good morning and good night. But there was a wall between us, thick and high and seemingly unbreakable. Then one day, I found her diary. I wasn't snooping. I was cleaning her space, she'd gone to school, and it fell out from under her mattress. A pink notebook with a broken lock. I should have put it back. I know that. But I opened it instead. The first entry was from the week she arrived in London. I hate it here. I hate her. She's not my mom. Mommy Ngozi is my mom. This lady just gives birth to me. That's all. I want to go home. I kept reading, tears streaming down my face. She tried to hug me today. It felt wrong. Like a stranger touching me. Why did she take me from my real home? She doesn't even know I'm allergic to groundnuts. Mommy Ngozi knows everything about me. This woman knows nothing. I heard her crying on the phone last night. Part of me felt bad. But most of me doesn't care. She chose to leave me. She chose money over me. That's what Mommy Ngozi said. She said my birth mom loved money more than she loved me. That line made me stop breathing. Ngozi said that. My own sister. I kept reading, but the next entries were different. She made my favorite, jollof rice with fried plantain. She remembered. How did she remember? She came to my school today for parents' evening. She looked so proud when my teacher said I'm doing well. She was smiling so big. It made me feel something weird. Not hate. Something else. She asks me about my day every night. Every single night, even when I give her one-word answers. She still asks. I think he's trying. I don't want her to be trying because it's easier to hate her. But she's trying so hard. I found photos today. Photos of me as a baby. She was holding me, smiling. She looked happy. She looked like she loved me. What happened? Why did she leave if she loved me? The last entry was from 2 days ago. I asked her today. I finally asked her. Why did you leave me? She cried. She cried so much. She said she thought she was doing the right thing. She said she wanted to give me a better life. She said leaving me was the hardest thing she ever did. She said she's sorry. She said she's so sorry. I don't know if I can forgive her. I don't know if I even want to. But I think maybe I want to try to know her. Not as the lady who sent money. As my mom. My real mom. Is it possible to have two moms? Mommy Ngozi will always be my mom. She raised me. But maybe this lady, my birth mom, maybe she can be my mom too. Is that allowed? I closed the diary and put it back exactly where I found it. That evening, when Zara came home from school, I was waiting. Zara, sit down. I need to talk to you. She sat, guarded as always. I read your diary. I saw the flash of panic in her eyes. I know, I shouldn't have. It was wrong. But I'm glad I did because I need you to hear something. I took a deep breath. You're right. About everything. I left you. I chose to leave you. I told myself it was for you, but maybe part of it was for me too. Maybe I wanted to prove I could make it abroad. Maybe I wanted to escape Lagos, escape being poor, escape being a failure. I don't know anymore. All I know is that I thought 7 years would feel like nothing. I thought I'd get my papers, bring you over, and we'd just continue where we left off. I was stupid. Zara was staring at me, eyes wide. I can't change what I did. I can't give you back those 7 years. Ngozi was your mother when I wasn't. She earned that title. I didn't. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. The words were tumbling out now, years of guilt finally finding voice. But I want to try. I want to know you. Not the 4-year-old I left behind, the 11-year-old you are now. Your favorite subjects. Your fears. Your dreams. What makes you laugh? What makes you cry? I want to be your mom, if you let me. Not instead of Ngozi. Alongside her. You can have 2 moms. You deserve 2 moms. Zara's eyes were filling with tears. I'm scared, she whispered. Of what, baby? Of loving you and you leaving again. My heart shattered. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm staying. I promise you. People break promises. I know. I broke the biggest promise I ever made, that I'd only be gone for a short time. But this promise I keep. I swear on everything I am. I'm here. I'm your mom. And I'm not leaving you ever again. She was crying now. Really crying. And then, for the first time since she'd landed in London, she moved toward me. Slowly. Carefully. I opened my arms. She fell into them. And this time, she hugged me back. We both cried for what felt like hours. 7 years of separation, pain, guilt, loss, all of it pouring out in that cramped flat in Peckham. I'm sorry, Mommy, she sobbed into my shoulder. No, baby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been 8 months since that day. We are not perfect. We are not a normal mother and daughter. We probably never will be. Zara still video calls Ngozi every single day. She still calls her mommy. And I'm okay with that now. Last month, Zara started calling me mommy too. Not all the time. Sometimes it's mom, sometimes daddy's when she's upset with me. But sometimes, when she's sleepy or happy or feeling safe, she calls me mommy. And every time, my heart grows wings. We are learning each other. She's teaching me who she is now. I'm teaching her who I am, not perfect, not a hero, just a woman who made an impossible choice and is trying to live with it. The house I thought I was building in Nigeria. It never existed. Ngozi used that money to raise Zara. School fees, medical bills, clothes, food, it all went to keeping my daughter alive and healthy while I was gone. When I confronted her about it, she said, "You sent money for Zara." I spent it on Zara. Did you want me to build a house and let your child starve? She was right. She's been right about everything. Last week, Zara asked me something. "Mommy, do you regret it? Leaving me for London?" I thought about lying. About saying of course not, it all worked out. But she deserves the truth. Every single day, baby. Every single day I regret it. If I could go back, I'd stay. I'd find a way to make it work in Nigeria. I'd be poor, but I'd have you. And that would be enough. But then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this life. Would that be so bad? She thought about it. I don't know. I miss home. But I think I'm starting to like it here too. Is that okay? It's more than okay. This is your home now too. You can love both. You can be both. Nigerian and British. Mommy Ngozi's daughter and mine. All of it is true. She smiled. The first real smile she'd given me since she landed in London 8 months ago. Okay, Mommy. Okay. People always ask me, was it worth it? Leaving Nigeria, leaving my daughter, chasing the British dream. The honest answer? I don't know. I have my papers. I have a better job now. I'm a care supervisor, not just a care worker. I have this flat. I have a life. I have my daughter with me, finally. But I lost 7 years with her. 7 years I can never get back. 7 years where another woman raised my child, loved my child, became my child's mother. 7 years where my daughter learned to live without me. Some sacrifices are too expensive. Some prices are too high to pay. If you're reading this and you're thinking about Japa, thinking about leaving your children behind just for a few years, hear me, those few years will turn into many. Those children will grow up. They will learn to live without you. And when you finally come back or bring them to you, you'll be strangers. Money can't buy back lost time. Western Union transfers can't replace your presence. Video calls can't replace your arms around them when they cry. I'm one of the lucky ones. My daughter is giving me a second chance. We're rebuilding, brick by brick, hug by hug, conversation by conversation. But some things are broken forever. And that's the price I pay every day. Was it worth it? Ask me on good days, when Zara laughs at my jokes or tells me about her day or calls me mommy without hesitation. On those days, I'll tell you we survived. We made it through. We are going to be okay. But ask me on the bad days, when I see photos from when she was 5, 6, 7, all the ages I missed, or when she mentions a memory with Mommy Ngozi that I wasn't part of, or when I realize how much of her life is a blank space in my history. On those days, the answer is clear. No. It wasn't worth it. Nothing was worth losing my daughter. Not even for a little while. Not even for the best reasons. But this is the life I chose. These are the consequences I'm living with. And all I can do now is try to be the mother I should have been from the start.